Hello guys, welcome to my channel The Radha the Learner. Today we are going to study NCERT book Class 8 Geography, chapter number 1, Resources. What is resources? A resource is a physical material that humans need and value, such as land, air, and water. Resources are characterized as renewable or non-renewable resources. A renewable resources can replenish itself at the rate it is used, while a non-renewable resources has a limited supply. Renewable resources include timber, wind, and solar, while non renewable resources include coal and natural gas. Types of resources. Resources are generally classified into natural, human made, and human resources. Natural resources. Resources that are drawn from nature and used without much modification are called natural resources. The air we breathe, the water in our rivers and lakes, the soil, the minerals are on natural resources. Many of these resources are free gift of nature and can be used directly. In some cases, tools and technology may be needed to use in natural resources in the best possible way. Natural resources are classified into different groups depending upon their level of government and use, origin, stock, and distribution. On the basis of the development and use, resources can be classified into two groups: actual resources and potential resources. Now, the question raises is what is actual resources and what is potential resources? So, the answer is actual resources are those resources whose quantity is known. These resources are being used in the present. The rich deposit of coal in Ruhr region of Germany and petroleum in the West Asia. The dark souls of the Deccan Plateau in Maharashtra for actual resources. Potential resources are those whose entire quantity may not be known and these are not being used at present. These resources could be used in the future. The level of technology we have at present may not be advanced enough to easily utilize these resources. The uranium found in Ladakh is an example of potential resources that could be used in the future. High speed winds were a potential resources 200 years ago. Today, they are an actual resources and wind farms generate energy using windmills like in Netherlands. Based on their origin, resources can be a biotic or abiotic resources. Abiotic resources are non-living while biotic resources are living being. Rock and minerals are about it, but plants and animals are biotic resources. Natural resources can be broadly characterized into renewable and non-renewable resources. And now here question raised is what is renewable and what is non-renewable resources. So the answer is renewable resources are those which get renewed or replenished quickly. Some of these are unlimited and are not affected by human activities, such as solar, wind, and wind energy. Yet, careless use of certain renewable resources like water, soil, and forest can affect their stock. Water seems to be an unlimited renewable resources, but shortage and drying of natural water resources is a major problem in many parts of the world today. Now, non-renewable resources are those which have a limited stock. Once the stock are exhausted, it may take thousands of years to be renewed or replenished. Since this period is much more than human lifespan, such resources are considered non-renewable. Coal, petroleum, and natural gas are some examples. On the basis of distribution, resources can be unbiased or localized. Resources that are found everywhere, like the air we breathe, are unbiased, but those which are found only in certain places are localized, like copper and iron ore. The distribution of natural gas The distribution of natural resources depends upon the number of physical factors like terrain, climate, and altitude. The distribution of resources is unequal because these factors differ so much over the earth. Stock of resources. It is the glossary will come in your exam, maybe that the question will come stock of resources. It is the amount of resources available for use. Human made resources. Now our next topic is human made resources. We had completed natural resources. So the second topic is human made resources. Sometimes natural substances become resources only when their original form has been changed. Iron ore was not a resource until people learned to extract ions from it. People use natural resources to make buildings, bridges, road, machinery, and vehicle, which are known as human-made resources. Technology is also human-made resources. These are some human-made resources like money, car, bike, computers, clothes, ship, bridges, bulb, aeroplane, table, etc. These are some more pictures like buildings, roads, and bridges. Now, the third topic is human resources. People can make the best use of nature to create more resources when they have the knowledge, skills, and technology. That is why human being is special resources. People and human resources, education and health help in the making people a valuable resources, improving the quality of people's skills so that they are able to create more resources is known as human resources development. These are human resources. See, potential, employment, etc. Now our next topic is conserving resources. So the topic is conserving resources. It means that how we can conserve the resources for our future needs. So, what is the meaning of resource conservation? Using resource carefully and giving them time to get renewed is called resource conservation. Now, second is what is sustainable development? Balancing the need to use resources and also conserve them for the future is called sustainable development. There are many ways of conserving resources. Each person can contribute by reducing consumption, recycling, and reusing things. Ultimately, it makes a difference because all our lives are linked. Conserving resources. Conservation of resources is the ethical and sustainable use and the protection of valuable natural resources by humans. These resources include all the natural wealth, both renewable and non renewable, on this planet like air, water, minerals, soil, plants and rocks, animals, oil and gas, timber, etc. So, for conserving the resources, we use the method reuse, recycle, and reduce. Now, the some principles of sustainable development is first, respect and care for all forms of life. Second, improve the quality of human life. Third, conserve the earth vitality and diversity. Fourth, minimize the depletion of natural resources. Fifth, change personal attitude and practices towards the environment. Sixth, enable communities to care for their own environment. Now here we completed our chapter. So I have some 10 extra questions for this chapter and it will help you in the exam. The first question is define localized resources. The resources which are found only at certain places are localized resources. Now second question is what is mean by natural resources? Resources that are drawn from nature and used without much modification are called natural resources. Third, give some example of abiotic resources that are soil, rocks, minerals, etc. Few examples of abiotic resources. Now fourth question is how are the resources generally classified? Resources are generally classified into different groups of depending upon their level of development and use, origin, stock, and distribution. Fifth, What do you understand by the term sustainable development? It means balancing the need to use resources and also conserve them for the future purpose. Sixth, define patent. Patent means the exclusive right over any idea or invention. Now, the seventh question is, what is the shortest meaning of value? Value means worth. 8. Give an example of localized resources. The example of localized resources is an example of iron ore. Ninth, what acts as an important factor changing a substance into resources? Technology acts as an important factor. 10th, defined resource conservation. It is defined as using resource carefully and giving them time to be get renewed. Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe.